Hey guys, happy Saturday evening. Dave here, Central Cow Piper, in my back patio. It is about 7:30 p.m. Had a pretty nice day today. Just got back from having dinner with my mom, 81 years old. Her name is Shanna, and with my stepdad and some other friend of the family, Darlene, who has been around since I was before I was born. She's my mom's best friend, and she was a lady my mom was giving a permanent to when she went into labor with me back in '63. So luckily they're both still around. We like to talk about the old days, talk about my dad. And even though he kind of took off on mom, for some reason my mom still holds him in high esteem, and so does Darlene. They always ask me about him, questions that I don't know the answer to because I've never gotten any really in-depth conversations with him, which is kind of weird. And I've talked about that before, but that's okay. We're good friends at least. My biological father, Daryl. Good friends, I don't know. We're good acquaintances. How's that? He's still alive too. He's 82. Lives about 5 hours from me up north in Northern California. Anyway, had a nice dinner with them. We go to a little place here in town called the Sugar Mill, which is a restaurant that seems to specialize in senior citizens. And the cool thing is that if you're over 55, you can order off of the senior menu. So you can get a whole dinner for about 15 bucks, including a drink and a salad. That's not too bad, really. I mean, that's really great these days. So I always get chicken fried steak because, I mean, that's the only time I ever get chicken fried steak, and it's really good. They do a good job. So got to visit with them. Visited for a couple hours, actually, there at the restaurant. It's fun to hang out with them. It's funny. You talk about the same old things and a lot of the same memories, obviously, because she's my mom and my mom's best friend. So it was a nice time. Got a busy day ahead tomorrow, Sunday. We're going to leave for the Central Coast tomorrow. My wife and I will be packing up and leaving probably before noon, and heading over to the beach for a week actually. We'll be there through next Sunday morning. That's when we're coming home again. So we'll be going there, and my son Christian, his wife Anna, and two girls will be there to join us, along with my daughter Emily and her husband Jamie, and their little son and little daughter, baby Mabel, who all of a sudden is a papa's girl. She comes to me every time they come over. Probably because I always feed her when I hold her. So anyway, it's wonderful that I have those little ones reach up for you when they first come into your house. Not that it doesn't make my wife a little jealous because they come to see Papa first, but they're as cute as can be in the joy of our lives. Those little ones are. My son Spencer and his wife, they can't come. I think I mentioned before that his wife Jessica has no more vacation days until July, and we couldn't get this beach house until, well, we had to take a week in June because that was the only one available. It'll be a nice time. I have to decide which pipes to take and which tobaccos, and that's hard. I had everything packed up in one bag and decided that wasn't a good bag to take it in, so now I'm back to the beginning, trying to find out which bag to use and which tobaccos to take and which pipes. How do you choose? I know that in the old days, guys just had a couple pipes and maybe one or two types of tobacco, but my cellar is very wide. It's not deep, it's wide, which means everything I have pretty much is open in a mason jar. So how do you decide what to take? I'll have to make those tough decisions between now and tomorrow morning. Smoking tonight my little Nordine compass pipe with the short stem on it. got a long stem I used this morning, but tonight was a short stem night. Smoking some early morning pipe, actually, in the early evening. I wanted to make a video for Pipe Week. The only instrument that I really play, I can play the drums, but I have no drums. I also have a banjo that I used to know a couple songs on. Cripple Creek is one that I learned and a couple years ago. It's a simplified version, but I used to play that a lot. I haven't played it for a while. I tried to brush up on it to no real avail, at least nothing that I would want to put in a video and enter into a contest of any sort. So I recorded myself, videoed myself playing it for about 20 minutes, hoping I could get at least one good take of the song, but alas, there were no good takes, so I won't be putting that out there. I wish I had drums, but drums aren't really something that you can, besides not having them. I used to play the music, when I was a young guy. I'd go out in my garage, turn my stereo up full blast, and play my drums in the garage. It was a lot of fun, and I am going to get some electric drum set when I retire. Just because now you can plug the headphones into those, you don't have to disturb the entire neighborhood. But wish I had one now. I would have entered something, but I don't, so I didn't. Anyway, I'm anxious to see all the videos, though. I have volunteered to be a judge, so I'll be helping to judge some of those videos that you guys have entered. That'll be fun. I will be at the coast, but I'll have internet access and my MacBook and all that, and my iPad, so I'll be able to do that from there, which will be fun. So, just out here having a quick smoke. Got my fan on. It's about 90, I don't know. It's probably about 85 degrees now, so not too bad. I couldn't help, though, when visiting my mom. I kept thinking about that comment that I had on my one video, and boy, it just keeps coming up in my mind, but I'm trying to let go of it. My wife reminded me that individual doesn't know my mom, that person was just speaking from some issue that they have going on in their lives and nothing to do with me or my mom or my life. But you kind of put yourself out there, though. I tend to share too much. I'm an oversharer, and I guess that's what happens. You make yourself vulnerable, so that's on me. I guess if you don't want criticism or anything like that, then you just don't put yourself out there, and that's just not me either. So I guess, in all my life, I'm 61. I haven't really learned that yet. I'm not very good at. I guess I expect everyone to be nice. I know that there are idiots out there, but I don't expect that within the YTPC. So that was kind of a bummer to have to deal with that. But like I said, I've blocked the person from my channel, and I've unfollowed his channel. I actually unfollowed him before because he's kind of a troublemaker in some ways, and has made videos criticizing and mocking other YTPC channels, or at least one channel. The part that bothers me is this person claims to be a Christian, but yet, as a Christian, we've got a long way to go. Even at my age, I have so many imperfections and flaws, but I know one thing that's really become important to me later in life is that you got to love your fellow man. I don't care who they are, what gender they choose. It's not my job to sort out other people's issues and let them know about their issues, because I have my own issues. Gluttony or being overweight is just as sinful as anything that those people have done, because God sees us all the same, right? A sin is sin, whether it's, whatever, being unfaithful or eating too much. Those are the same things in God's eyes. And so I guess I've learned that my main job is to love people and accept them for who they are, and let God change them if it's going to be that way. I can't convince anyone what to be or who to vote for or how to feel about certain issues. I have to let that be up to God to change in people. I can't do it. I can't do it. I have no right to do that. It's not my job to change people. It's my job to show them the love of God, and that God cares for them and loves them, and will accept them however they are. That does not mean that they should continue living in sin, but God loves everyone the same. He loves mankind. He loves all people. So anyway, I'm trying to really keep that in mind. It's hard sometimes, though, to do that, isn't it? It's hard not to get judgy with people. It's so easy to see other people's flaws and imperfections. Because somehow you want to think that your flaw is not as big as the other person's. But in reality, God sees it the same. And in fact, if you're a Christian, He doesn't see those flaws at all, does He? A little self-talk here. Sorry, guys. Anyway, looking forward to next week on vacation. It'll be fun. It'll be a change for us. We're used to a nice, quiet, peaceful home with 4 grandbabies, 2 other couples. It'll be a little bit wild, but it'll be a good fun time. I mean, we're blessed to be able to spend time with our family, kids and their kids. And my pipe is done, I think. I keep trying to light it, but it's not cooperating. Well, guys, I love you all. God loves you, regardless of your issues or flaws. And that's all I wanted to say. So I'll talk to you guys soon. I'll do probably some videos from the coast, taking my microphone, tripod, thanks Dave, and all my goodies with me so that I can do that, while trying not to ignore my family who will be there with me. Looking forward to that. Wishing that Spencer could be there. I'm going to miss him a lot. Maybe next summer they can go with us as well. All right, guys. Well, I'm just rambling. I appreciate you hanging out with me for almost 13 minutes now. So I'll let you go. Time for me to go in and take a shower, I guess, and put my pipe down for the evening. So talk to you guys soon. Thanks for hanging out with me again. God bless you. Bye.